What's up, what? What's up, everyone, and welcome to FAQ101. Did you see the last week's FAQ? Pretty good, I must say. Solid 6 out of 10. And from now, all the coming FAQs will be shit compared to that one. But I'm gonna try my best to keep it as entertaining as possible for you guys. If you saw my FAQ number 99, I was asking you guys how old you guys were. And it's really incredible to see the span of the ages. Thank you so much for answering seriously. Do you see this game? This game, Mordhau, is absolutely amazing. And you know what's more amazing? I just set up a server for Mordhau. So if you remember my YouTube channel, you can come play with me and the other guys. You can shove a spear up my ass. That game is insanely fun, but since this is an FAQ, I'm gonna answer some questions and not plug myself and my YouTube membership thing where you get a lot of extra content and shit and you pay to be my friend. Seth Halstead, love the FAQs, thank you for them anyway. What is your favorite Slayer album and song? I think I already answered this, but my favorite album is Divine Intervention, and favorite song is really hard for me because, you know, all the classics are amazing. But I think the song that got me like really into Slayer was probably Serenity and Murder from Divine Intervention. I've been listening a little bit to Slayer before that. I remember hearing that song and I was like, okay, Slayer is actually awesome. And I started listening to the back catalog. And so I was kind of like a late adopter to Slayer. But that's okay, because I love them now. That's okay, that's fine. Thank you. Enk Tumahab. Hi, Ola. Exnk Tumahab. Hi, Ola, love your content. Wondering if I can normally live in Sweden when you only know my native language and English to an extent. Cheers from Russia. Yes, Sweden is an excellent country to live in if you can only speak English, or if English is your native language, or that's the only way you can communicate. Swedes are insanely good at wanting to show how good their English is. Because in Sweden they teach English as a second language from when we're like 7 or 8 years old. Even like 6 years old, I think they start with my son now in school. So there you go. Come to Sweden, live here, be amazing, like me. Pier Luigi Fiorini. Question for FAQ101. Ola, how do you remember your solos? I just don't. SRNF. I'm legit shocked how strong your solo album is. I knew you were a good metal player, but this has some prog rock gems in it. Very talented, Ola. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can plug my album, Master of the Universe. Go buy my album. You know, since the release, the sales has gone down. That's okay. That's pretty common for a newly released album, that the sales go down. But you know what? If you go order now, from upon now, I'll sign all the orders that are being ordered this week, okay? Thank you so much. Order my album. It's right over here. Master of the Universe. Vinyl. CD. Tabbook. Guitarist edition. Nicholas Chill. Ola, please don't turn into one of those channels that tries different food and candy. I subscribe for guitars and not food and candy. Ola tasting shit. Oh, that's some good coffee. Well, you guys are really, really lucky because this right here is a gift from one of my members that works on a Swedish potato chip company. I don't want to take sides with any Swedish potato chips brands, but I guess you're gonna see it on the package. So it's Ola unboxing shit, tasting shit. Ooh, shit, that's the Matrix, sorta. This package was sent to me by my beautiful, beautiful YouTube member, Gaforiel. Gaforiel, what's up, Gaforiel? It's actually sweet, it's Gaforiel. Oh shit, I love how discreet it is. Oh, there's no branding. This is sponsored by a member. Shit, members helping out. Maybe that's a new video series for you right there. Look at that. That's a little plastic thing on my finger there. Oh shit, a t-shirt. Oh, it's from his band, Dream Call. I have to put this on. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Oh my shit face in the Lord. Oh my shit. Oh. Is this heaven? Look at this! It's amazing! I have the best members ever! What's this? Cheddar Royale, sour cream. Oh, am I gonna bother blurring out the brand? No, probably not, because I don't give a shit. What I actually wanted to try out for this was this that I received from my members last week in the FAQ 100. So this that my member sent me is a hot sauce challenge. It's a hot dog challenge. No, it's a hot sauce challenge. Book of Pleasure and Pain contains 12 bottles of hot sauce. So it's 12 different hot sauces that I'm supposed to try out. And there's a challenge here. Obviously, this is the softest one right here. And this one, the spontaneous combustion, is the hottest of them all. And this one is called the Ass Blaster. I'm not a sissy, so, you know, I'm skipping these. So I'll just go for hot sauce from hell. That's challenge number 8 out of 12. So it should be a good amount of heat there. Okay. Okay, what type of chips are we getting? No, Urtagord. What the fuck is Urtagord? Habanero hot sauce from hell. Okay, let's do it. It is kind of hot. I'm okay. Coffee? I don't know, man. That was okay. That was a little stingy, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to go with the challenge number 12 next time. Ola tasting chips. Okay, back to the quality content. Oh, Vlad Snape. Hey Ola, congratulations on reaching FAQ 100. Hopefully the following will not become an FAQ. What on earth possessed you to add a laugh track? Laugh tracks sucks and are not necessary. That burp had a sting. Didn't you get the memo? If you add a laugh track, the joke becomes funny. Johannes S. I'm 14 years old since yesterday. Big thanks to you, Ola, for inspiring me to play an instrument. Bass guitar. That was not supposed to happen. Masoud Mogdari. Hi Ola, do you use wireless system on stage? If so, please recommend a reliable one. Yes, I am using wireless system. I guess you're asking for guitar. I'm using the Line 6 G30 right now, and it's been available for quite some years now, and it's actually, I wouldn't say it's expensive, but it's one of the less expensive wireless systems out there that sound reasonably well, I would say, and it's been working sort of well. There's been one time where it didn't really work. I just got a new transmitter, and then since then everything has worked all right, I would say. I haven't really been trying any other brands or anything like that. It's been working really well for me. You know, it doesn't sound like dog shit, and it works fine. I don't really feel any latency or anything like that. It's just a good, solid, and not very expensive wireless system. And it's actually good that it's not expensive, because then if you lose it or if you break it, you can just buy a new one. It's perfect. It's getting more stingy now, I must say. Desenciatas. Hi Ola, just curious, what is your number one favorite guitar? If you had to save one from a house fire, which one would it be? Thanks from Oregon. All right, what am I saying? What's wrong with my voice? If I had to pick my number one guitar, I mean, this is something that changes from time to time, obviously. Usually it's a Dimebag guitar or my Universe or whatever. But right now, it's actually this one. See if I can grab myself in the ass. No, I cannot, because I have a wire here. And there's a bunch of chips here. I have to swim through these chips, man, just to get over to this guitar. Okay. The fuck is with all these cables? What? Oh, hello. I think my favorite right now is this one. I showed it before. It's just a sick playing guitar, man. This is a 95 dime bolt. It's actually still in tune. Almost. All right, where's oh shit, my ass. Okay, it's okay, it's fine, it's fine. I mean, right now, if there was a fire in my building, I would probably take this guitar. I mean, the solar guitars, I love my solar guitars, and the sword, obviously, that I received from my members. But the solar guitars are replaceable, because, you know, there's a warehouse in Spain where I have a shit ton of solar guitars. I mean, the 95 Washburn Dimebag Dime D3 is pretty hard to come by. So I would definitely take this one right now. This is a melt zone into the Seymour Duncan Power Stage 170, by the way, into my 2x12. It's pretty f***ing sick. sick. Oh, all those potato chips. I like how it's kind of like dinged up and damaged and all that, because then I don't have to take extreme care of it. I can just sit around and play like a regular dude like this, and I can smack it into the table. It doesn't really matter. It just sounds and plays really well, this guitar. And that's a clean shot right there. That's why it's so awesome. JT Fett. Ola, what are your thoughts about Lamb of God going on without Chris Adler? Love the vids. Team card. I'm actually not that much in the loop of what's going on with Lamb of God since the past years. I've actually never, okay, I'm gonna say it, I've actually never been a hardcore fan of Lamb of God. You know, I've enjoyed their singles, and I'll listen to their albums, and you know, they're amazing and awesome. They have some songs that are amazing, and they have songs that are less amazing. You know, it's just that I'm not a hardcore fan at all. And seeing that Chris Adler left, right? People do that, you know, they leave. Yeah, I guess people are kind of sad about that, because the drum sound was very peculiar or special for Chris Adler, and kind of like formed the sound of Lamb of God. I guess that is a problem, but then again, I don't really care. As long as there's a drummer playing and he's good enough to play the songs, I mean, it's just a drummer, right? Who cares? Okay, before everyone gets pissed off and say, oh, why do you say such stupid things? I would care more if it was a band I truly, truly loved. I enjoy Lamb of God, but don't really care if the drummer leaves. Just saying. Christian McFerrin. Ola, please do a review of the MXR Dime distortion pedal. This is something people have been requesting for a long, long time, and I will most definitely do it in an upcoming Will It Chug or a Ola Testing Shit segment. So be sure to be on the lookout for that, okay? Enrico Stenelat. Hey Ola, what about the... I think my stomach is getting a little stingy now. Oh shit! MXR Dime distortion pedal. Oh, Ola, you sneaky bastard. So yeah, it's coming basically. Enrique Stenlot. Hey Ola, what about a PV6505 Piranha for the next Will It Chug video? Oh, this is also something I'm getting a lot of requests for, but... Oh shit, sneaky Ola, PV6505 Piranha. Oh shit, see ya. Tobias Crow, wondering what you think of Behemoth nowadays. I see pics of Nergal on Instagram at pools in 5-star hotels, driving expensive sport cars, on TV shows, doing the rockstar thing. You being a Behemoth fan, what do you think? Has Behemoth killed the black metal by making it almost mainstream? I mean, seriously. Behemoth are doing well. Nergal is doing well. You know, he's been selling books. He has his barber shop, I think, you know, doing all the beer stuff. I mean, he's doing well. Why can't he sleep at a 5-star hotel? Driving expensive sport cars, I mean, if he can afford it and think it's fun, that's, you know, I'm okay with that. Oh, I dropped all the chips on the floor. Damn it. I wish I had a dog. I could just come up and lick up my floor. That's what's so awesome with dogs. You drop food on the floor, just come eat it up. I miss having a dog. So personally, I don't think he's really hurting the genre, per se. I mean, it's a big-ass band now. And, you know, big-ass bands do whatever the f they want. Is it true or not? In reality, who gives a shit? As long as the music is awesome, you know, he can do whatever he wants. You know, come to think of it, I think he was diagnosed with leukemia, almost close to dying. If I was in the same situation, you know, on the brink of death, and I get a second shot, I would most definitely try to live my life to the fullest. I think that's what he's doing right now. So there's that as well. Okay, thank you. Ass Bomb. Super joy watching your FAQs. Thank you so much. Only reason I picked this question was because your name is awesome. Ass Bomb. Libby Caucanos. Hey Ola, Whammon here. Just wanted to say your album Master of the Universe is one of my favorite albums to put on while cooking. Planning on buying the vinyl, and chance of still getting it signed. Yes, thank you so much. Finally, I can push my album again. Here it is. If you order it this week, I'll sign it for you, okay? Perfect. Thank you so much. Jokes aside, I'm actually very, very happy on seeing how many people are letting me know that they enjoyed the album. You know, I was so insecure about what people would think about the album when it got released. I had no idea, to be honest, and it makes me really happy that you guys are happy, because then now when the kids go back to school, I'm in full-on writing mode. I'm really looking forward to that. I have so much inspiration right now, I just don't have the time to write music. But as soon as the kids go back to school and daycare, I'm gonna work my ass off making a shitty follow-up album. Michael Kennedy, hey Ola, what are your views on artists who endorse a particular product but don't use it themselves? It always seems a bit disingenuous to me. What do you want me to say? I mean, there's no secret. Artists are not earning as much money as before on actually making music. They earn a lot more money from everything surrounding the music. And in this case, you know, they endorse products because either they get paid or they get sponsored or they get a royalty for something if it sells. It's not a secret that people and artists are doing this, you know, to earn more money. If it's a product that they're not using, obviously, then it's just all for the money and for the marketing, which sucks. Now, personally, in my head, if I would ever have been sponsored by a brand, I will make sure to make the absolute best signature gear, you know, the best I could design or deliver from my experience. And then hopefully people would enjoy that. But if it's just about putting your name onto something and trying to sell it, yeah, I don't know. I think nowadays people are just more allergic to stuff like this. I mean, it's so obvious that it's all about the money and nothing else. That's the good thing nowadays, is that if you release a good product, people are going to talk well about that product online. And if it's a shit product, you're going to get shit comments on your product. If it's a shit product where you just busted your name on it, it kind of sucks. But I don't really care because it's probably not going to sell that well anyways. After I've demoed it on my Will It Chug series, please send me all your signature pedals to me and I'll review them, okay? Gran Suervo, what does Kuk Sugara mean? I heard it when you tried the Fortin Satan at the swearing part. Swedish word of the day, Kuk Sugan. That's basically the cocksucker. Which is also my name on Quake, by the way. That was the last question. Thank you so much for watching this FAQ video. I love you a long time. And remember, if you order the Master of the Universe album this coming week, I promise I will sign whatever you're buying, okay? Just not the pics. Because, you know, they're so small. I cannot sign the pics. Again, thank you so much for watching my video series, my FAQs. Keep on going with those questions in the comment section. Thank you so much. Subscribe if you haven't. Become a member. And you can shove a spear up my ass in Discord. Bye.